boy in church with his brothers Sam and Andy gets in trouble, tying fishing line to the apple core and tossing it out the window, attacking the geese which squawked and caused commotion.
You march straight home and go to your room.
Tommy walked thinking of spankings. It was dark when he reached home. He went to the barn to say hello to the horses, Daniel, Webster, Harry, Clay, and he gave them an apple.
You don't have to be good in church, do you?
Tommy said to the horses. He saw the hay wagon piled high with hay, and he wanted to jump from the hayloft down into the hay in the wagon. He climbed up to the loft and jumped into the hay wagon. Something in the den loft said, "Achoo!" It sounded like a baby.
Who's there?
Stop right there.
A black man stood up covered with hay. He had an axe in his hand. Tommy was so frightened he fell back into the hay.
Oh my goodness, Vinny. It's only a little boy. We were hiding. We won't hurt you.
Does Father know you're here? What are you doing in our barn?
Is Deacon Phil your daddy? He hid us there. This is my little boy, Jeff, and I'm Big Jeff. This is my wife, Vinny, and this is my baby Pearl. We're running away.
Running away?
We're going to Canada.
We up from Carolina. We've been following the drinking gourd every step of the way.
The drinking gourd, what's that?
Shoot, boy. You mean you never heard of the drinking gourd? I'll show you.
Little Jeff jumped down from the hayloft and ran to the barn door. Up on the wintry sky shone the stars. Little Jeff pointed to the Big Dipper.
That's the drinking gourd.
No, that's the Big Dipper.
Same thing. The front end of the drinking gourd points straight up to the North Star. Follow the North Star and you'll get to Canada. Get to Canada, you'll be free.
Thomas Dooley Fool, didn't I tell you to wait in your room?
Father, I found Jeff and Vinny, and
I see who you found. You found all my passengers. Don't ask questions. Help me hitch up the horses. We've got to get started.
Tommy and Father sat down in the wagon. Jeff and Vinny and Little Jeff and Baby Pearl were hidden in the hay. They were driving towards the river.
I've been a slave all my life. Tommy, until 2 weeks ago. That was the day I decided we would run away to Canada on the Underground Railroad.
the Underground Railroad.
Shoot, boy, you never heard about that neither?
You see, Tommy, the Underground Railroad isn't a real railroad with steam engines and tracks and cars. It's a secret group of people who believe slavery is wicked. They live in homes and farms like ours, stretching from here to Canada. Everybody in the group hides people like Jeff and Vinny, helping them get away.
And they got stations on the Underground Railroad.
Like our barn?
And they got conductors.
Like me.
And they got passengers.
Like us.
They call it underground because it's a secret. Every bit of it has to be a secret.
You're right. We're available property. My old master lost $2,500 when he lost us, and he lost a penny.
Then I'm sure he'll send some men to try to catch you. So get back down under that hay.
Nobody's going to catch us as long as I got my axe.
Then Jeff and Vinny and Little Jeff and Baby Pearl all hid from sight.
Tommy, don't say a word to anybody about what happened tonight. Jeff's a brave man. I hate to see a brave man sent back into to slavery. Promise?
I promise.
Whoa, horses, this is the end of the line. I have to find the boat now. It's hidden here on the riverbank.
Tommy hears hoofbeats on the road. He saw lanterns bobbing. 4 men on horsebacks rode up the wagon and stopped. The men got down from their horses.
Say, young fellow, I'm a U.S. Marshal, and these are my men. We're going to search that wagon. We're looking for runaways.
Runaways.
A Negro slave, his wife, and 2 children. There's a reward for them. You wouldn't have hidden them in that wagon, would you, boy?
You won't find anything but hay in this wagon.
Maybe we better search it anyway.
Tommy was scared. He thought about little Jeff and the others hidden in the hay. If the marshal found them, they would send them back down south. They would have to be slaves. They would never be free.
Marshal, I guess I better tell you all about it. You see, I'm Tommy Fuller, and I'm running away myself.
You, Deacon Fuller's boy?
That's right.
This is the boy made all that fuss in church this afternoon. Fish for geesing.
All the men laughed.
Father was bullying Matt. He was going to give me a licking, so I ran away.
We're chasing the wrong wagon, boys. You better go home to your pa, Tommy, and take your licking.
Yes, sir.
And the next time you go fishing, tell your pa I want you to catch me 2 ducks and a nice fat turkey. That's an order.
All the men laughed and they rode away. Father came out of the shadows. Jeff and Winnie sat up on the hay. Jeff's axe was still in his hand.
Tommy, you did just fine.
I thought the marshals would find us sure enough this time.
Tommy, take the wagon back alone. We have to row across the next station.
Little Jeff jumped into the boat. Big Jeff jumped in too. He helped Vinny and Baby Pearl get settled. Father started rowing away. Tommy heard the dip of the splash of the oars in the water.
Goodbye, little Jeff, he whispered.
Goodbye.
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 Father rode into the darkness, and then the boat was gone. It was late when Tommy got home. Everyone was asleep but Mother. She gave him his supper. Tommy told her what had happened. Then she sent him up to bed, but Tommy stayed awake watching for Father to come home. He heard the front door slam. Then Father came to his room.
Is Father all right?
Tommy told her what had happened. Then she sent him up to bed, but Tommy stayed awake waiting for Father to come home. He heard the front door slam. Then Father came up to his room.
Tommy, I believe obeying the law, but you and I broke the law tonight. The law says we will want to help Jeff and Vinny get away.
I know, Father, but can't you change the law?
I've been trying, we've been trying for years and years. Someday it will be changed. But right now, the law says Jeff and Vinny are another man's property. Same as a horse or cow property worth $250,000.
But Jeff and Vinny are people.
Yes, that's why I can't obey that law. That's why I hate it. It's wrong.
Then he kissed his son goodnight and closed the door. Tommy lay in bed thinking about little Jeff and the others. If they just get to Canada, he whispered, they can be free. Out of the window he could see the bright North Star, and pointing up to it in the night sky sparkled the drinking gourd.